What were some of the key takeaways for you?
Well, obviously, as we've been saying, the population in China is growing at its slowest pace since the 1960s, and we're having those falling birth numbers, a graying population, and it really presents the Communist Party with huge social and economic challenges. Already, it has loosened its family planning policies. We got that headline just coming out basically saying that they think the loosening of those policies, the one-child policy, has bared fruit. Half of the newborns in 2020 were actually a second child, but the number still, the headline number is 1.412 billion, about 72 million more than the last census a decade ago in 2010, which was 1.34 billion. And the key demographic here is people over the age of 65 now is 13.5% of the entire population, over 65, so potentially out of the workforce, 13.5%. A decade ago, it was 8.9%. So again, this is a demographic challenge that is going to be facing, China is facing and going to be facing for quite some time.
So having said that, how can China address these drastic demographic changes?
That's the big question, isn't it? So they've loosened the one-child policy right now. They're working perhaps at changing the HUKO, the Household Registry Program, which is, of course, cemented so many different inequalities between rural and urbanites in Hong Kong, in China, obviously. But they have to, plug those gaps in healthcare and pension coverage in China. The iron rice bowl is no longer there for many Chinese. And again, you have to look at the demographics for the workplace. They've already switched heavily to automation because the factories in China, there's a shortage of workers now. There's rising wages, so they need to increase automation. But right now, the demographic numbers are not looking good because those who are 0 to 12 years of age, those numbers are down. Those between the ages of 13 to 24, those are down. The key working age between 25 to 44, that's remained flat. The one demographic that is going up is between 45 to 84 years of age. Those are not key employable ages, obviously, at the later half of that number. So they have the challenges, obviously. And, again, the gender inequality. There were, 34 million more males in China than females as of 2020. They're going to have to balance that one out as well.